What's up and welcome, y'all. This is Brandy here with another reaction video. Today I wanted to react to Priscilla, Texas gal. Let me find her name real quick. But she, you informed me a lot about the Priscilla, Texas Elvis gal. Hashtag TCB. She informed me on some facts about, some history about Priscilla. I wanted to dive deep into it because, I was watching some interviews and it was just like, throwing me off a little bit. So, I just came across the interview. I just typed in Priscilla Presley's book about Elvis, and this was one of the interviews I found. I found the longer one. It was like 20 minutes. Let me know if y'all would be interested, if y'all would actually watch that 20-minute reaction with me. But let's get right into this video. Priscilla has revealed what Elvis used to ask her for, and it's astonishing. So let me say this now. I'm not doing this to bash Elvis. I am an Elvis fan. I'm not doing this to bash Elvis. I'm just doing this to see another side, like hear what the lover had to say. Let's get into the video.
Priscilla has revealed what Elvis used to ask of her, and it's astonishing. Elvis Presley will forever be known as the king of rock and roll. He was one of the most influential people of the 20th century, and since his death, there are over 85,000 Elvis impersonators around the world. Most fans think they know everything there is to know about Elvis, but there are some fascinating facts most people don't know. Before we get into our list, help us spread the word about facts first by clicking that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Just average. When Elvis was in school, his music teacher told him that he was just average. He didn't get along with the other kids, and they often teased him for playing his hillbilly music. When he was younger, he hated performing in front of other people. Elvis never had naturally black hair. Elvis's hair, despite all the photos, wasn't really black. It was dyed black. It wasn't natural that way. In fact, he was born blonde, and he started dyeing his hair at a young age to give himself an edgier look. When he was younger, he admits to having used black shoe polish to make his hair black. Elvis didn't want to play the guitar. Elvis wasn't always interested in music. It wasn't until he was 11 years old that he got his first guitar and began to play. He would have rather had a firearm on his hip rather than a guitar, but his mother wouldn't allow that. After picking up the guitar and learning to play, he fell in.
My diehard Elvis fans, y'all comment in these comments and let me know if these facts are capped. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's true, what's not true, what they missed. Tell me in the comments. Do not let me be misled, even though I will do my research on my own, but still let me know.
In love with it. He never performed outside of North America. Elvis had fans all over the world, and regardless of that, he never played a show outside of North America. He performed all over the US and Canada, but that's it. Many people believe that it was his manager who kept him from traveling and playing around the world. He was in the Army. In 1958, Elvis was drafted into the Army. It's something unimaginable for stars today. When he was drafted, he was offered a position in Special Services, where he could entertain and live in priority housing. He turned down that offer, though. He wanted to be a regular soldier, and that move won over many of his haters and gained him a lot of respect. Elvis met Priscilla when she was 14 years old. Shortly after Elvis was drafted into the Army, he was stationed in Germany, and it was there that he first met Priscilla Beaulieu. She was 14 at the time. He was 24. The couple married, but it came at a cost to Priscilla. Dating Elvis wasn't always easy for Priscilla. Priscilla says that dating Elvis wasn't always easy, especially at a young age. She says that she lost who she was early in life. She never really had her teenage years. She says that she spent so much time with Elvis, she learned so much from him at a young age that she started thinking the way that he did. Elvis hated spending nights alone. Elvis hated to be alone at night. Some thought it was because he was coping with the loss of his mother, who passed away shortly after the Army sent him to Germany. Sadly, it wasn't always Priscilla who was by his side at night. Elizabeth Stefaniak. While Elvis was in Germany and courting Priscilla, who was the daughter of a U.S. Navy pilot, there was another woman in Elvis's life, a 19-year-old German girl named Elizabeth Stefaniak. She was hired by Elvis to handle his fan mail, and she asked him for an autograph. They also had a short romance, but it ended when he went back to the United States and married Priscilla. One marriage. Elvis was known as a ladies' man, but the only woman he ever married was Priscilla Beaulieu. Elvis married Priscilla in Las Vegas in 1967. The two made an adorable couple, but things weren't as great within the marriage as most people thought. Elvis never saw Priscilla without makeup. Priscilla has revealed what Elvis used to ask of her, and it is astonishing. Elvis never saw Priscilla without makeup, and he never saw her getting dressed. He says that the mystique was really important to him. She said that it took years before she let him see her with very little makeup on. The choice to marry wasn't only up to the couple. While Elvis and Priscilla were deeply in love, there are rumors that it was Elvis's manager, Colonel Tom Parker, who pushed them to get married. He believed that the wedding would be good for Elvis's image. Distance after children. Elvis and Priscilla split up in 1972 after just a few years of marriage. Things changed between the two after the birth of their child, and it caused distance between them. Eventually, things ended. Secret phobia. According to Priscilla, Elvis was a germaphobe. He would go to great lengths to avoid germs. He would not eat at other people's homes, and if he did, he brought his own silverware. He would also drink where the handle was because nobody would ever drink from that side of a glass. Scatter. Elvis had a pet chimpanzee named Scatter. Scatter was the perfect name because he would run around Graceland when they had parties, screaming and scaring the guests. Elvis dressed Scatter in a Hawaiian shirt quite often and taught him naughty tricks. Guns. Elvis loved guns as much as he loved guitars. Tom Jones remembered seeing guns in Elvis's dressing room. Ginger Alden, his ex-girlfriend, says that he fired at a television set once. Attention. Elvis's ex, Ginger Alden, says that he liked to get her attention. There was one night when she was sleeping and he shot at the headboard right above her. She says that was the wrong type of attention. Strange sandwich choice. Elvis made a very strange sandwich that he loved. It was a peanut butter, bacon, banana, and honey sandwich. Most people would find that sandwich disgusting, but he loved it. Elvis was a twin. Elvis had a twin brother named Jesse. Sadly, Jesse was stillborn. His mother gave birth in their tiny two-room house, and she almost died afterwards. They didn't have a funeral for Jesse, and his body was put in a shoebox and buried in an unmarked grave. As a child, Elvis often searched for his brother's remains but never found them. The book that killed Elvis. 2 weeks before Elvis died, the book Elvis: What Happened was released. The book was written by 3 of his former bodyguards, and it detailed many secrets about his personal life. He tried to stop the book from being published, but it didn't work. The stress exacerbated his enlarged colon, his high blood pressure, his liver damage, and his glaucoma. 2 weeks after the book was released, Elvis was gone. Subscribe for more.
I'm not gonna lie. This kind of made me have resentment towards those bodyguards because maybe Elvis would have survived if that stress of that book did not get to him. Maybe the king would have survived, you know? Stress killed him. Everybody like saying it was drugs and this, that, and that. Yes, that may have played a factor to it. But stress? Maybe a broken heart from people that he once trusted, once was cool with, once was friends and close. Killed him. It's crazy that I'm not gonna lie, the title of this was very misleading. I thought it was going to talk about the book more, but it did not. Um, Again, comment and let me know if some of these things were false. Factor cap it, you know. I enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.